Missouri got a whites only community. Come on, sip a little tea with Auntie. Let's talk about it. Y'all get on this internet and say and do anything to ruffle somebody's feathers. Do you really think, and I'm going to speak on behalf of most of the African American people, because y'all know we have a sense of humor. We don't give a damn about y'all having no whites only community. Some of y'all people in y'all own race, some of the people that's actually white, don't want to be over there with y'all. So take your ass over there. We don't care. They can make white only communities all across the United States if they want to. We don't give a damn because everybody in y'all race don't even want to be white. Some of them don't want to even hang out with y'all because y'all with that bullshit, that crazy shit. For what? What y'all gonna have over there in y'all white only community that we can't have in the communities that we live in already? Hell, we all the party. What the hell wrong with y'all? And we got seasoned food over here. Don't get me started. Or what y'all like to stereotype us with. We got plenty of watermelon and fried chicken over here. You think we give a damn about y'all community? Hell, get y'all ass off somewhere.
Sounds like a whites only town is going to Missouri. Honestly, good. Let it. And honestly, I hope they live stream that so we can see that's what's going on there. I would love to see the faces of every person that congregates to that town and is proud to be part of that town. That way I know who I do not ever need to keep in my life. And I will find everybody that they're related to and I will cut them from my life too. Not that I would probably know anybody. I hope I don't know anybody. But good. Show yourself out as the you are. The only thing I don't like about that is like if you're a parent and then you move there and you have your kid, like you're exposing your kid to that. And like they don't even get a fair chance to explore and know what's real and what's the best in the world. And what's the best is diversity. So you guys go, congregate, do whatever, and be happy with yourselves that you're disgusting and segregating and probably just overall horrible human beings. So I say, yeah, let them do that town. Let's see who you are. I hope you ruin your lives over this. I really do.
Yep. Am I in 2025? I think I am. A whites-only community could be coming to Springfield, Missouri area. The outspoken co-founder of Return to the Land, a relatively new whites-only group based in northern Arkansas, says the group could be expanding to the Springfield, Missouri area. Lord Jesus. So I watched a little bit of the clip, and basically the person that was interviewing them said, okay, so this is a community for whites only. And the guy said, no, it's a community for white Americans. So you people that are white, but you're not American, can't even be part of this. Here's the thing. If they were to go on Ancestry.com, they would be surprised that they might have some black blood in them. I don't care how blonde and blue-eyed you are. You can still have some ancestry. You know why? It's because of those slave masters. Yeah, they slept with the slaves, they did. So you better make sure you're 100% white. This is just, anyway. I can't believe we're in the 21st century and people are still trying to do this. So they said, do you consider yourself far right? You said yes. Some of them use the words Nazi and all that stuff. And they said, we're just trying to preserve our race. Again, you all need to go to Ancestry.com and make sure you're 100% pure, because I'm sure once you do that, you're going to realize you're not. So I don't know what you're going to do. You won't be able to be part of this cult. I'm just saying. People have the right to do what they want. And in the interview, they said, do you consider this hate? He said, yes, we're probably a hate group, but we're trying to do preservation. But you all are not even doing your own research to see if you are 100% white, because to find somebody that's 100% white in America is indeed very difficult. Very difficult. There was a talk show. I can't remember if it was Oprah Winfrey. I can't remember, but they had this guy on the show that was extremely racist. He didn't want anything to do black, blah, blah, blah. And then they did a DNA test on him. They did the whole Ancestry.com thing and found out that he had a percentage of black in him. The man almost went ballistic. Oh, no, blah, blah, blah. But he did. So I would like to know What happens to the people that are not 100%? Because y'all are not 100%. You're not. So this is just, I don't know what you guys are doing. Whites only. So if somebody from Russia comes, they can't be part of it. Nope. Can't do that. No, you could have the white skin, but you can't get in there. I mean, how much hate? I mean, it takes so much energy to hate people. It's just, all this stuff just does not make sense. Wouldn't you rather just get along with people, work with people? But now you want to go build a community. It's only going to be white people. I mean, what are you teaching your children? Like there's no other person in the world. There should be no other races in the world. That's not how things work. And then they're going to say, oh, we believe in God. There is a reason why there are different races in this world. In my opinion, God created, as I'm a spiritual being, is to see how his children would react to different races. Would they love their fellow brothers and sisters? Well, a lot of people have failed. You know, they've turned their backs on people because of race, because of a skin color, because of a stereotype. Talking about, oh, we want to keep things pure. You're not even pure. Go get that DNA test, boo-boos. Whites only community. It's not really that. It's another what the F.
You ever hear about that town in America being built just for white people? No? This is happening right now, though, in Arkansas. And honestly, we should all be seriously concerned about what this means for our country. Let's break this down. There's a group in Arkansas right now called Return to the Land, building what they call a fortress for the white race. This isn't a joke or a conspiracy theory. It's a real fenced-in community, nearly 160 acres, run by a guy named Eric Orwell, where only people of European ancestry are allowed in. To even get in, you have to go through a vetting process where you literally prove you're white. They ban Latinos, blacks, Muslims, LGBT plus people. They homeschool the kids there, and they're literally growing up thinking segregation is normal. There are around 40 people living there right now, and hundreds more on a waiting list because this group plans to expand across the country. They want to build more towns like this. Here's why. They said it's about wholesomeness, beauty, health, and hope. But let's be honest. When your whole thing is keeping out anyone who doesn't look or pray like you, that's not hope. That's hate. And get this. They're legally structuring the town as a private members association with an LLC, so they think they can get around anti-discrimination laws. They say we've done thousands of dollars of legal research. The Attorney General of Arkansas even had to step in and say racial discrimination has no place in Arkansas or anywhere in a free society. But let's be real, these folks feel empowered right now. And you know why. Because this administration, the current president and his crew, they have normalized this kind of thinking. They talk about being anti-woke and then act surprised when stuff like this pops up. This is what happens when you make everything about fighting woke. You get people so scared of diversity that they go off and build an actual whites-only town. I have to ask, how much do you have to hate Latinos, black people, and anyone who isn't like you, that you'd rather build a walled-off settlement in Arkansas than live in the world with the rest of us? And what about the kids growing up there, learning this is what America's about? What happens when they leave and realize the world is more than just one color and one culture and one religion? Let's stop pretending this is just some fringe thing. These groups are popping up all over the country, and they're using the legal system, social media, and political climate to make segregation feel normal again. And I'm sorry, but that's not just anti-woke. That's anti-American. If you agree that this is not the direction our country should be heading, let me know in the comments. Also, if you disagree, I want to hear why.
Please meet the Missouri 1776 pack.
All right, I'm about to give you a Cliff Notes version of that. You jokers know what Cliff Notes is. You're cheating at. These jokers want to make an all-white little settlement in Missouri. Because when I hear Missouri, I automatically think St. Louis. I'm like, we get ready to party in the Lou. So, I did some research because I'm like, how the is this happening? And when I do the research, comes to find out, they making that in the Ozark. Up there with Marty Bird and them. Ain't that where my Jed Clampett is from? Beverly Hills. And here come the Beverly Hillbillies. I'm like, what? Guess what?
We don't give a shit.
Ain't no black people up there any motherfucking way. That shit is redundant than a motherfucker. The only people probably surprised about them doing that shit up there is white people. And I love y'all for that, man. Cause y'all was just, y'all ain't even know. Really thought there was some equality floating around this motherfucker, man. Like, y'all optimism is beautiful, man. Appreciate y'all for shedding light on this, though. What they trying to do is normalize this, slowly. It's always a gradual process. What they don't understand, it'll never be normal again. Not that shit never be the normal. But, they want to go to motherfucking Ozark. Go on, take y'all raggedy Ozark. Take them South African refugees the fuck up there, too. We don't want them nowhere where civilized people. It been places, black. If you was black, I don't want to go there. You leave it like that, man. I ain't go where? Nah, I ain't going up there. Are you kidding? If it's somebody black in the Ozark, mark my words, and I'm about 99% sure about what I'm about to say. He ain't got no black friends. If it's a black joker up there, all his friends is white. Every one of them. He don't got no motherfucking, he might have one Chinese friend. That's it. He don't got no black friends. Zero. Let me tell you something. His balance of his friend group, horrible. Thought they was going to St. Louis with this goofy. I'm like, how the fuck is they getting that off? Like, ain't nobody, St. Louis ain't going for that. like ain't corny as shit. Cause you went nowhere. You went where all your people was at anyway. Like, try that shit somewhere else. Try that shit in New York. Let's see how that turned out. Try that shit in Houston. That impress me. Do it in Houston. Do that shit in Chicago. Try that shit in Philly. It one shot deal. That shit'll be like grand opening, grand closing. Immediately. Are you kidding me? This shit ain't 1950. That's all y'all gonna be able to do is the Ozark. Anywhere where it's worth being, y'all ain't gonna get that shit off. Now, little towns in America, a couple towns in Texas, might be able to get a couple spots. Nah, I don't know. I don't think y'all can get me. Y'all definitely not gonna get Miami. Miami is y'all up. Go and put up whites only sign in Miami. Let's see how that turn out. These are stupid motherfuckers. I can't stand these bastards, man.
Some of y'all may be hearing about these white-only communities trying to pop up and start something in Missouri, and I can see the rebuttals now saying, well, don't black people have black-only facilities like HBCUs? No, these are historically black universities. People can come up there whenever they want. White, black, Hispanic, whoever can come to a HBCU because it's inclusive. You say, well, what about a black-owned business? Can only black people shop there? No, anyone can shop there because it's inclusive, not discriminatory. Actually, it's always been about inclusion, and all good things have only come from diversity, equity, and inclusion, not discrimination and exclusion. Don't know what to tell you.
So they're trying to break ground on a whites-only community in Springfield, Missouri, as early as this year. Not literally in Springfield, Missouri, but adjacent. And they hope that they can build one of these cities in every state in the union. It's called the Return to the Land Initiative. And my brain keeps breaking every time I say return to the land out loud. Because there's nothing about white people that screams return to the land. White people can barely go camping without crying. I'm trying to understand the whole return to the land sentiment there, because it sounds eerily similar to return the land or land back for indigenous people. And after that Jubilee episode recently with that one white guy saying that white people are Native Americans, and he truly believed it and people clapped for him, I'd like to see them build this white city. But I would like them to not use any inventions made by any person of color or any immigrant. Like literally everything. Even down to the types of pets that they're allowed to have, actually. Because we don't want any immigrant pets. They have to be from America only. It's just bothersome to me, as a person who is white, to see other white people be so... And the fact that they think that they can actually put one in every state. It's mind-boggling to me. At this point, I'm just starting to feel like... any person who is not cis, straight, heterosexual, white, or male, it can't be all of those categories. I think we should just leave. Everyone just fucking pick up, give up, and leave. And let them see how horrible it actually would be. This can't be my reality.
So while y'all over here arguing with Africans and trying to boycott African businesses, baby, in Missouri, they are putting up white-only signs. So while you guys want to argue with people of the same hue, They are putting up white-only signs. So when the arguing is done and everybody looks up and you go to break bread with each other, you're not going to be able to go eat there. Granted, we don't want to. We don't want to. Their food is bland. They just threw a little salt and pepper on it. But it's about seeing what is happening while they are carving out their white-only communities. We won't have anything because you're too busy arguing about who came from where. Baby, Black Americans have been here for way far too far. We are so far removed from the Africans. How long do you have to reside in a place to understand that we don't identify with you? We are generations removed. Many of us can trace our generations, our genealogy on American soil for 8 generations. 8 generations. Some of us can trace our ancestors on this soil to the 1600s. And, some of us can trace our ancestors to tribes. How long do you have to be removed from somewhere to understand you are now from here? So while you guys want to argue with them Africans who came over to your land, baby, the whites is carving out their white-only towns. Them Africans right now. We need to be talking about our land. How you carving out a white-only town on our fucking land? Let's not forget, not our monkeys, not our circuses, even if they do have the same hue. As Black Americans, we need to be getting back our land. We need to be taking back what was stolen from our fucking ancestors. That is what all of this is about. And they threw some Africans in there to say some insulting things. If what the Africans are saying is bothering you, go deeper in your identity. Go deeper in your truth. We need to carve out our land while they are coming over here and Trump stopped their birthright citizenship. Yeah, that Nigerian woman who was big and pregnant and was trying to make her way to America to have that baby. That's what Trump is stopping. Be people traveling here to have babies to gain citizenship through their children. Okay, this is what this is about. While everybody wants to come here and put their flag on this land and mark out their territory, when it is all said and done, because the Black people took the fucking bait, we're not going to have any fucking land. F them Africans. F them right now. Yeah, I said it. Especially if you're handing out disrespect. We got bigger fish to fry. This land is my land and this land is my land. This land is not your land and my land. This land is officially our land. And if you are not a Black American, get the fuck out of here. You're not our problem, not our monkey, not our circus.
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.